We're giving you a look at the roads from the WLKY Drive Cam. Our Sam Carter is nice and warm in there, but he has been kind of showing off what we're seeing. Little glitch there. But yeah, so different areas kind of seeing a little bit more asphalt. Other areas completely coated. Just saw a salt truck as well. So just make sure you're giving them room to work.
Yeah, we know their crews are out there.
Yeah, and we've had reports from Nelson County up to Jennings County to Jackson County, kind of all over the region. No one is saying the roads are in great condition because obviously you can see whether it's just a modest amount of snow with a combination of some sleet and some ice, they're still slippery. And then farther to the north, we saw those healthy snow totals.
Huge snow totals, in fact, look like they're pushing close to a foot. More is on the way. So the big winners are going to be north into southern Indiana. That's a guarantee. We know we're coming in on the low side of things in Louisville, and it's all because of the sleet that you see out there. I thought Madison showed it perfectly. If you were watching earlier, it almost looked like sand in her gloves, just kind of not really sticking, not really accumulating a whole bunch. But you also see that travel's tough out there because temperatures are in the teens, and we're going to hold there through the morning. By the afternoon, we'll make a run toward 21, but that's about it. Well below normal. Remember, we should be in the 40s this time of year. We have an Arctic blast that's going to really keep us cold into next week. I do see the wintry weather tapering off by the time we head into the evening. We'll be done with this snowstorm, but the snow and ice isn't going anywhere with the cold. But regardless of the changes that there have been in the snow amounts, we have significant travel impacts, especially across the region, and we're just going to want to be careful in the coming days as we start removing the snow and ice too. That transition from snow to sleet in Louisville's really chopped down those amounts with the heaviest snow to the north. And it's an ice storm to the south. Things coated in ice like the trees and power lines near and south of the parkways. We've seen that around Bardstown, Litchfield, Campbellsville, just to name a few locations. With the purples and the blues to the north, that's showing the snow. And even though it looks like Louisville's in the snow, that orange area of sleet or ice pellets falling from the sky is winning out, even though the radar shows things a little differently. 10 to 15 inches of snow in that heavy snow band. I think in Louisville, 5 to 10 likely on the lower side of things with the sleet going on. But I still think we're going to get a significant coating, upwards of 5 inches in town, and then lower as we deal more with the ice to the south. And it's quite a bit, 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of ice that's already causing a few power outages. Winds aren't overly gusty today, but around 10 to 15. Yeah, might down a couple of those tree limbs and take out a few power lines through the day. We'll watch that closely for you. And also keep an eye on the cold weather. Look at these lows on either side of 0 all the way through the weekend, and highs just in the teens and 20s. Impact weather, it doesn't look like much. We could get a light coating of snow on either side of an inch by the time we get into Thursday. Just reinforces that shot of cold air. All right, that's the latest on the forecast. Suzanne, let's check in with you for those who do have to get out and travel, but hopefully they don't. That'll make it easier out there.
And certainly we have seen a number of problem spots, even just with the few cars that are out there. I want to go ahead and take you to a problem spot that we're seeing right now. So this looks like it's at 64 right at the Gene Snyder. So a little bit difficult to see. I believe it's a car transporter that was involved in this crash. So again, this is at the 64 West ramp to the Gene Snyder southbound area in Jefferson County. So this is in far eastern Jefferson County. So it does look like, of course, unfortunately, that ramp is blocked. This may be a little bit difficult to tow out. So again, all lanes are currently blocked. This is 64 West on the ramp to the Gene Snyder southbound in Jefferson County. And you can see, taking a look at that ramp, it is absolutely snow covered at this time. So one thing to watch out for as we take a look at the Lincoln Bridge, you can see some locations have been plowed a little bit. That's a look at the Waterston right at Taylorsville Road. Taking a look, if you're headed into the downtown area, obviously still snow covered here. This is 71 at the Gene Snyder. Looking a little bit better after a few more cars have been on there. And then you can see at the Waterston right at Dixie Highway. So far, not terrible out there, but very few cars. So bottom line, snow covered, and watch for that obviously larger crash blocking 64 westbound to the Gene Snyder southbound. We'll keep you posted on that one.
Definitely, Suzanne. Thank you. Our Madison Elliott is live for us in southern Indiana this morning. She's been in Clarksville, and it's kind of deep. We saw your feet kind of sink in. The snow's up to your, what, ankles?
Hey guys, yeah, I would say it was probably up to my ankles. I'll go back and show you over here. So standing in some fresh snow here, yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. This is just on the side of the road here, and you can just see that snow is pretty piled up on the road, even though the plows have come through. They've pushed a lot of that snow out of the way, but the snow is still totally covering the road, definitely making it a little slicker and icier out here this morning. But we've seen plows who are out here, salt trucks who are out here, and also I just want to give a shout out. There was this very kind truck driver who was pulled over. We're in front of a Marathon gas station, and I guess he was in the parking lot too, and saw us. We were parked here, you know, as we're doing live reports, and we were hiding out inside the car in between our hits, and he came to check on us because he thought we were stuck, and he just wanted to make sure we're okay. So that was really kind of him, so shout out to him. And I think that's awesome when during events like this we see people helping people. Those other stories that are really great to hear during times like this, and I know there are other communities looking out for each other, so just a good reminder to look out for your neighbors this weekend and today, and to help each other out in a time like this. So again, shout out to that truck driver who was just checking in on us, making sure that we were okay. And yes, we are okay out here. But you can see the roads, not a lot of cars out though. We've seen a few, but there are those warnings that are in effect still for Clark and Floyd counties. They're warnings, they're not watches, they're warnings. So that's the highest level of travel advisory that exists here. So that means don't go out if you don't have to, unless, you know, of course, you're an essential worker who's heading to work or something like that. But otherwise, good idea to stay home. And that mixture we're seeing, sleet, and you can probably hear it hitting my jacket. I feel it hitting my face right now. And it's windy and it's very, very cold. So even a good idea to limit your time outside today, just because it is definitely pretty frigid out here. But for now, we're going to send it back to you guys in studio.
Yeah, you can hear it coming down Madison. Get back in that car. Yeah. All right, well, in parts of southern Indiana, even where Madison is, they're seeing a little higher snow totals.
Yeah, so on the phone with us now is Sydney. She's with the Indiana Department of Transportation. Sydney, good morning to you. How are things looking up there?
Oh, I cannot hear anything currently. Oh, okay. So yeah, things are currently going as expected and as we planned for. Our crews are out under full call-out operations, but while they continue to plow, that accumulation does continue to arrive. So.
In terms of the manpower you guys have treating the roads, what are we looking at in terms of crews this morning, and how do they plan to continue, as we know it's just going to be brutally cold the rest of this week?
Yeah, so as part of this event, cleanup operations will play a huge factor in this. So while we do have crews currently out plowing, that will continue after accumulation stops and snow stops as well. So cleanup operations will definitely play a large part in this.
Do you know of any issues that you may have encountered last night?
Nothing that we didn't expect. So just the building up of accumulation, our crews just had to continue plowing. So our greatest tool during this event truly is just the plows on the front of our trucks.
We know it takes people to do that, and we thank those crews so much for helping keeping us safe. And part of thanking them, can you talk about how many you guys have out? How many trucks? How many, how much salt are we talking about?
Yes, so currently, as I mentioned, we are under a full call out, so that's right around 160 trucks. So we have a lot of people out there working, and we truly do appreciate the work that they are doing. Currently, salt-wise, we pre-treated prior to this event, but just due to the amount of snow, road temperatures, we are using just the front of our plows today. So that plays a large part in this event.
All right, and then any message do you have to the folks in Indiana today, Sydney?
Yeah, first off, we want to say thank you. There has not been much traffic, so folks are listening to our messaging to stay home. So just continue to do that. It's allowing our workers plenty of space to do their jobs, and we appreciate it.
All right, Sydney, thank you so much. It always makes it easier for them when there are fewer people out on the roads. We're going to send things over to Matt.
Yeah, and let's give them all the space and time that they need because they're doing their best to try to clear the snow and the ice that's going to be with us through the day. I think that mixture of sleet to snow in Louisville will start kind of going back to snow as we get midday and into the afternoon. And that's when we'll continue to see some additional accumulations building on about 3 to 4 inches into the metro right now. Everything's covered, but it's more in the way of ice off towards the south. Back edge of this system gives us a band of snowfall that'll start tapering off as we move into the evening, and this winter storm is done as we head into our Sunday night. But it's not going anywhere, the snow and ice, anytime soon. Cold air builds in for next week. I'll have more